everyone, these little cupcakes are for Earth Day. They are supposed to look like the Earth, and when you open them up, there's a little heart inside to show how much you love our planet. I found it on a website. I'll put a link in the description box if you want to go check out the original idea. Super easy to make, and I'm going to give you a couple of different ways of making them. You will need a cake mix to make these. I used a golden cake mix, but if you have a white cake mix handy, I would recommend you use that instead. Prepare it according to package directions using the oil, water, and eggs as required. Then divide the batter into 2 portions and tint each portion a different color. One of the portions will be green and the other one will be blue. If you have a white cake mix, your colors might be a little bit brighter. As you can see, the blue I have is a little bit of a greenish blue because of the yellow color of the cake mix. Then I poured the cake mix into a pastry bag. You don't have to do that. You can just use a spoon to spoon your batter in. Now I'm tying off the end of the pastry bag with these little ties that I just recently bought at the bulk barn, but you can buy them pretty much anywhere where they sell Wilton cake decorating supplies. And they work great because they're used to tie off the end of your pastry bag, keeps your frosting or the cake batter from coming out that end. They work really well and they're reusable. Now you're going to fill up your muffin cups by putting a little bit of blue, a little bit of green, and just alternate the different colors. It doesn't have to be perfect. Make sure you fill up your muffin cups to at least 3/4 full or maybe a tiny bit higher, because when you bake them, you want them to get a little mounded shape at the top because you're going to be cutting off the tops and then filling the interior. So you need something to cut off. So just make sure you put enough batter so that they go over top of the paper liners by a little bit. So once they're completely baked and cooled, cut the top off, and then we're going to put little heart shape in the middle. If you don't have a small enough heart-shaped cookie cutter, you can make your own. I made this one using a piece of thick aluminum, and I will show you how to do that. If you stick around to the end of the video, I'll give you a link to a video where I show you how to make any kind of cookie cutter using just some thick aluminum foil. So once you cut out the heart shape into the bottom of the muffin or the cupcake, just use a knife and just scoop out some of the cake, and then you can fill it in a couple different ways. This is just plain buttercream frosting that I tinted a nice bright pink color. I put it into a pastry bag and then I'm just filling it in, and you can clearly see the heart shape in there. Another alternative is to use candy melts. These are red candy melts that I've melted in the microwave at 50% power, put them in a Ziploc bag, and I just cut the corner off. And it's the same idea. You're just going to fill in that little heart shape in the cupcake. And then once that's set and hardened, you can replace the top and your little cupcake is finished. Now, another idea I saw for Earth Day cupcakes was this one. You need to put a little band-aid on top of the earth to show that we're trying to heal the earth. And to make the band-aid, I'm using a piece of caramel. I put it in the microwave just for a few seconds to soften it, and then I broke it into 2 pieces, one little piece and one big piece. The bigger piece I made into a long kind of oblong oval shape, and then I put a little square on the top, and then using a little metal skewer, I'm just going to poke a little holes in it to make it look like an actual plaster or a band-aid. And then when you put the top on your cupcake, you can put the little band-aid on top of the earth to make it look like we are healing the earth for Earth Day. And that's kind of cute. I actually have a get well soon cupcake that also uses the same technique. And there are some of the completed cupcakes. And because you fill them a different way, each one is going to be just slightly different from the other. Also, I would recommend that you don't bake them so much as to the tops get really brown, because you want to try to make sure you can still see the nice bright blue and green color. And if you take the wrappers off, you can also see the great colors as well. So why don't you give them a try? And on your screen right now, if you click on the annotation or check out the description box for the link, you will see how to make your own cookie cutters using some thick aluminum. They're very easy to do, and you can make pretty much any shape you want. And if you want to subscribe while you're here, please click on your screen. You'll be notified if I have any new uploads.